is a fine shot. Not
Afternoon once again, breaking in with severe weather. We're now looking at a tornado warning now for Harlan and Leslie counties in Kentucky. Actually, see the rotation on here, and yes, you do. It's a large area of rotation, possibility of broad rotation, but there is a tornado warning in association with that. If threatening weather is approaching your area, you need to seek shelter indoors, away from windows, interior part of your house, in a basement, hallway, closet, or a bathroom. You don't want to be outside, but if you're in a mobile home, you want to get out of that mobile home immediately. We had a lot of this back in 2011. Get out of that mobile home, seek a safe shelter, either lay flat on the ground as possible or find a sturdy shelter to get to.
And this is just the first storm of potentially a few that could be coming through. We do have the tornado watch still in effect through 8 o'clock. That's there 3 hours to go in this tornado watch. Just means conditions are possible or favorable that we could see the formation of tornadoes within any severe thunderstorms, and it's a good chunk of our viewing area here at WJHL. If you have a basement, that's the place to go. Cover yourself, a pillow, a helmet, a mattress, really anything you can do to separate yourself from the weather outside.
Very likelihood that you're going to see at least quarter to golf ball size hail. You can connect with us, take your picture, then send it to us at pix@wjhl.com. We've got a picture of some hail coming in. That's what they're trying to tell me. And you can see, look at that hail. Now, where do you guys know where that's from offhand? This is Dryden, Virginia, and again, we had reports of golf ball size hail, so that is an amazing picture.
Cars might be damaged by this, even houses could be damaged, maybe some windows could be broken with these flying hailstones out there.
Still a very good wrap around there with that cell, Brian, as you look at that. So there's still potential here. We might actually see maybe a funnel cloud, even an isolated tornado with this.
If you make the list here, that means the storm is heading your way, and it's heading your way quickly.
This is a serious situation. That's why we're on the air live, because this is a tornado warned storm. Tornado warning still in effect for Lee County, Pattonsville. If you're in that area, you need to seek shelter immediately. Also, Stickleyville. This possibly could be a tornado forming across parts of southwest Virginia. If you were living in Scott County, we are giving you plenty of heads up, and eventually it's going to come on down to Sullivan County as well, maybe parts of Hawkins County too.
Winds upward of 70, potentially as high as 80 miles an hour.
Tornado warnings to our west, and now tornadoes warnings just to the northwest of the Tri-City area.
Signs are clear that the storm is rotating, and we definitely need to prepare for this thunderstorm as if there is a tornado on the ground. There's the rotation, there's the path.
There's that little curl that we're watching where that rotation could be with this particular storm. National Weather Service is confirming a tornado over Oak Grove or near Johnson City. Watch over in this area here. You will see the funnel cloud. It looks like an actual tornado underground. It's going to take a second or two. A white tornado coming down because of condensation. Right there it is. There is a tornado on the ground in the Rock Springs area. So we got to get verification, but that definitely is a tornado. So if that is the Rock Springs area, that's most likely why we had the tornado damage through parts of Sullivan Gardens, Rock Springs, down possibly along Highway 36 in the Johnson City area. You can see some debris going up there. And we had that debris signature, but you know, you got to get confirmation of something on the ground also to go along with that. But that definitely is a tornado that we're looking at in that video.
There's a tornado out here.
Get in that corner, get in the bathroom, we gotta go.
Tonight at 11, severe weather outbreak. Extreme summer storms cause excessive damage across the Tri-Cities region.
Here's why the storm team has been broadcasting throughout the evening. Take a look at video from across our region.
We're talking damage reports ranging from a destroyed home in Sullivan County, several destroyed homes in Sullivan County, to downed trees all around the Tri-Cities area.
Our first order of business going right to meteorologist Mark Reynolds.
We're still dealing with active severe weather. I do want to point out that tornado watch still in effect until 2 o'clock in the morning. We're still under the gun here. Kingsport, Churchill, Seguinsville, Bayleton, all of you under the gun with the active weather.
When conditions turn extreme, we go on air, but you can track our weather radar 24 hours a day. Log on to WJHL.com. Click Weather for Storm Team 11 Interactive Radar.
The National Weather Service is investigating tornado damage reports in Hawkins, Washington, and Sullivan counties. Tonight, 20 homes were damaged. As many as 5 had significant damage.
This video sent in to us by a viewer shows the tornado moving swiftly through the Rock Springs Road area in Kingsport. And in the blink of an eye, that tornado left this home in pieces.
My house is completely gone, as you can see, so I have to make other arrangements.
The first thing she went looking for when she pulled into the driveway was her dog.
I ran to the house screaming, and I looked, and he was gone. He wasn't, I couldn't find him anywhere. And then about 10 minutes later, he came running out of the house.
It's a tearjerker.
It was difficult for homeowner J.J. Barrett to talk about the destruction. He says he's just thankful nobody was hurt.
Praise the Lord that nobody was at home.
His prayers were appreciated.
More damage to show you tonight. Here's video from Wiltshire Drive in the Boones Creek community of Washington County, Tennessee.
Our News Channel 11's Anissa Homore continues our team coverage. She spoke with people who live in that neighborhood who described the storm as coming fast and furious.
And Anissa joins us live from Wiltshire Drive. Anissa, what's up?
Josh, Sarah, almost every house on this street was damaged in some way.
I looked up in the trees, I just saw like leaves, a lot of leaves, like a funnel cloud. I've never seen anything like that at all in my entire life.
You seen the trees start to go in circles, and at that point we really took off running towards the basement.
I saw the whole camper like just go in the air, and I was like, wow. And it went in the air, it went over a couple of trees, and it landed right on the truck.
Malone says what happened Sunday evening taught his family an important lesson.
Heed the warnings.
This is a scene on Gentry Hamilton Road where a barn once stood. The powerful storm leveled it. The storm also ripped the roof off a house nearby, also on Gentry Hamilton Road. Washington County, Tennessee Emergency Management Director Ness Lavach told News Channel 11 tonight, amazingly at this time, no injuries are being reported.
It looks like at least a tree behind me is hit by a lightning strike, I think. It's just one tree that's fell over. But the real trick here is going to be figuring out, again, like you guys mentioned, whether this is from a tornado or something we call straight line winds.
Several thousand homes in the path of the storm are without power tonight. At one point, as many as 4,000 customers lost service, and that was just in the Johnson City Power Board district. By 10 p.m., JCPB had that number down to the 300 range.
Unbelievable photos that viewers submitted to us. This one's from Southwest Virginia, East Tennessee. They came from everywhere. The hail, some of it as big as a baseball. It damaged cars and homes. In Kingsport, the hail shattered car windows at the Aquatic Center. Viewers also sent News Channel 11 photos of damaged skylights and shattered windows on motorhomes. Look at how big that hail is.
We noticed the funnel cloud starting to form and it made contact to the ground, so I started videoing it with my phone. It was the first for me, and the kids were definitely frightened, but you know, as long as everybody was okay, that's the main thing.
Now, Martin said he heard that telltale train sound.
A little bit of a roar here. And here's what's an interesting fact. Talking to the Weather Service tonight, there have only been 7 documented tornadoes in our region during the month of July.
Oh, wow.
Since history began in terms of recording tornado history here. So very impressive, very unusual weather pattern. And thanks to all the people connecting on social media today. Numerous videos, helps us out. We can send those to the Weather Service. So when they're doing their investigation, and I'll be out there tomorrow morning, we can see what the damage is, whether it's straight line. We've had some tornadoes, but we'll be able to decipher tornado, straight line, or microburst damage.
They play really a big role in that investigation, don't they?
That's right.
Viewer photos.
Yes, indeed.
Amazing.
Thank you, Mark. You guys have been amazing
Mark.
today.
Yes.